Hey there guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to take a look at a bunch of new cases from CaseBorne for the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. And a big thanks to CaseBorne for sending these out to review. All right, the first one we're going to take a look at is looks like the CBS series. So we have a couple different colors of those. So we have it in matte black, matte olive, and pure clear. And I only found one listing on Amazon for the S series, and that's just for that clear case, and it comes in at a price of $15.98. All right, so we have our three colors available. So we have the matte olive, matte black, and we have the clear here. This is a TPU style case. It looks like it's more of a tough case. I do like this matte on the back of these two cases here. So it is relatively thin. It does have a little bit of flex, but it feels pretty rigid. So this feels pretty protective, which I like. And they seem to be all pretty similar as far as the feeling on these. So let's go ahead and put our phone in and take a look. All right, let's check out this matte olive here. All right, so as you can see, it kind of dulls the color of the phone a little bit, has that nice olive color adding to it. Looks pretty good. You can see we have a nice cutout for our camera. We do have a raised lip above the camera lens, very slight, but you can see what's more predominant is actually the corner protection. So we have corner nubs on all four corners. So you do have some protection if you lay your phone on the table. You don't have to worry about damaging your lenses or the back of your phone, which is nice. Buttons feel nice and clicky also. You can see we have, interesting how they did the protection here for the front. So we have a lip of protection, but it's more predominant in the corners, which is pretty nice. So as you can see, it's just in the corner, it's a little bit larger than it would be on other cases. Now they still have it go down to the edge of the edge display. So that's pretty nice, but you do have nice protection for the corners, and that's an interesting way to do it. You have CaseBorne branding on the side here. Now it is smooth to the touch. There's no texture or anything on here, unfortunately, but it still is relatively thin and feels pretty nice. Now on the bottom, you can see we have nice cutouts for our speaker, microphone, and USB-C. And we have our S Pen, so let's see how hard it is to get our S Pen out here. It is slightly beveled. And that one's a little harder to get to. I'll try that again. Yeah, it's a little difficult to get to. So some cases aren't the greatest when it comes to the S Pen, but I would prefer that even though it's beveled a little bit, that it just be shaved off a little bit. Smartish did a pretty good job with that on that, but that is the matte olive. All right, and here's our matte black. So it looks pretty good, I think. Even with the white, it's just dulled a little bit here, and it has this nice black color around the exterior. Same thing here with the corners, the nubs, and everything here. No difference. CaseBorne is it a different color? Nope, same color. Silver. It's like a silver color on there for the branding, but looks pretty good. And our last one is the clear. So I know there are a lot of people out there that like clear cases. So definitely if you're looking for a tough one, this might be a good one here, because this one not only shows your beautiful phone, but it also has, I really like the protection with the corners. You have perfect button covers here, shows off your phone really nicely. And then we have, as you can see, right there, it has these nice corner protection there. Really like that. All right, one last thing, we'll test out the wireless charging for this case. And there you go, works perfectly fine. And that is the CBS series. All right, the next case we'll take a look at here is the R series. This case does come in black, blue, iridescent, and comes in at a price of $25.98. And I also have one part of the R series, the aramid fiber and red. However, I don't see a listing for it on Amazon. All right, we have some very interesting colors here. So as you can see, we have the black. So this is gonna be a black and clear. We have the iridescent, which has a really interesting design all the way around. It is metal, it feels like. And we have gray on the sides. That's pretty slick. I like that one, actually. And then we have this one is the red with the carbon fiber. So that feels really nice to the touch also. And we have this nice red accent going all the way around with the black exterior. All right, so because I like this iridescent one first, I'm gonna try that one on. Now this one feels like it is a combination plastic TPU as well. Feels like it's more of a tough case. So as you can see, we have this nice clear back, CaseBorne branding at the bottom. Really liking this iridescent on here. I'm not sure you can see that really well, but that is absolutely beautiful. And the color kind of changes with the light. Looks really, really nice. As you can see on the side, we do have A little lip of protection for the camera. We have nubs on the corners on this one as well. So you can lay this face or on its back and not worry about damaging your camera or the back of your phone. We have, looks like we have plus and minus actually engraved into the volume keys. Both these are nice and clicky. And they also have an interesting shape also, as you can see. A little bit of texture on the sides. We do have a spot for a lanyard on this side, not on this side. We have Armadillo Tech R for the branding on here. You can see this is similar to the other case I just showed you, the S series, where we have the raised corners, which I really like. I think that is really nice to have corner protection. And again, it still reaches just to the edge of the edge display, so it doesn't interfere with typing or anything. So that looks really, really nice. That's definitely probably one of my new favorites right here, this iridescent color. All right, as you can see, we have a nice cutout for our USB-C, microphone, speaker, and our S Pen. It is slightly beveled here, but this is a little thicker case, so let's test out the S Pen here. Yeah, it looks like you're gonna have to fingernail this one to get this one out, unfortunately. Let's try that again. I can show you here. So you can see it only pops out just a little bit, so you definitely have to use a nail to get the edge of the S Pen to get this out. All right, let's take a look at the red with the carbon fiber, Kevlar here. So as you can see, it has this kind of metal. I don't know if this is real metal, but it looks and feels like metal, so that's really nice. I think it has a really nice accent. And then the carbon fiber is nice and smooth to the touch, so it feels premium to me. So I think it looks pretty good as well. You can see same design here as the previous. I have those nice corner bumps, nubs on the back here, the camera, raised camera lip, and then same design here, basically overall. But that is the red carbon fiber. All right, and if you just like clear and black, this one might be the one for you here. All right, so there, as you can see, we get a nice, beautiful view of our S22 Ultra, CaseBorne branding, and just black around the exterior here, nothing too crazy. So same features as the previous two. All right, let's test out the wireless charging compatibility here. And works just fine. And that is the R series. All right, the last one we'll take a look at here is the V series, and this is their tough case. This one is in black. It also comes in orange and purple and comes in at a price of $24.99. Here's our V series. So this is comparable to, say, something like Subcase or OtterBox. As you can see, this has a kickstand built into it. It is, I believe, metal. So it's very tough. We got fake rivets built into it here. It's going to add a little bit of thickness to your phone. But as you can see, super, super rigid case. So this is going to be very protective. All right, so this is a two-piece affair. So you have the frame of it here where you put the phone in first, and then you put it into the case. All right, so we're gonna slide it in button first. And get it clipped in here like so. All right, and then we have a little sticker at the bottom here that you need to get off. There we go. All right, so once you slip it in, it should look like so, and then you can just put it inside the actual case here. And you just have to get the rubber going all the way around until it is sealed all the way around the actual frame here. And here is your tough S22 Ultra here. So as you can see, we have a nice cutout for our camera. You are gonna have a lot of protection here because this is a very thick metal case. You could probably drop this from 10 feet and not worry about it breaking, which is great to see. Of course, we have that integrated kickstand in here. So you can put it on a table vertically or horizontally and use that to consume content, what have you. Now we have covers here. So we do have a cover for our USB-C port here. So that'll keep it nice and protected, dust-free. Have a speaker cut out here. We do have our S Pen. Now this one might be hard to get the S Pen out. Let's see. Looks like they actually beveled it a little bit more at the bottom, so we can actually grab it. Let's see. Can we grab our S Pen? Yes, we can. So they thought of everything. So that's pretty nice. And V is for Vanguard, as you can see here. So we have a nice kind of arrow texture going down the side of the case, so that does give it some grip. Have the same thing on the other side. And you can see we do have plus and minus engraved into the volume keys here. And even though this is such a thick case, it's still nice and clicky, which is nice to see here. So we have a nice cutout for our microphone. And man, this thing is just thick. So it's not my thing, honestly, but you do have a lot of protection here. So it's gonna be fine. Now you can see on the front too, we have a huge lip of protection because not only do we have that frame, but we also have the rubber going around it here. All right, so on the S22 Ultra, you do have a little edge display here. So let's make sure I can access it. So as you can see, I can. just fine. So it doesn't interfere with the screen at all. All right, one more thing. Does it work with wireless charging? I don't think it will, but we'll try it anyway. It does. It actually works with wireless charging. I'm impressed. Alright guys, so there you have it. A quick look at a couple of new cases from CaseBorne for the Galaxy S22 Ultra. If you guys are interested in any of these cases, I'll leave them linked down below. Any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.